Let's unbox the Astro Tungsten Carbide Gasket Scraper, model number 9532. We will then try using it to remove the remnants of an old, baked-on head gasket on a 1-cylinder, 42-inch Craftsman lawn tractor, model number 917271530. This scraper was purchased for $23.27 in November 2023. The unboxing is quite straightforward. The tungsten carbide scraper can simply be removed from its packaging without any tools or cutters. I carefully examined the edge of the tool to ensure there was a right angle on the tungsten carbide tip and there was no concavity. There was no problem with the scraper I received. It appeared to be in good shape. According to the manufacturer, this tool is precision ground tungsten carbide with a rectangular blade edge that is nearly impervious to wear. It is supposed to be perfect for flat surfaces, for gaskets, rust, carbon buildup, weld, slag, glue, paint, and more. According to the company, the 90-degree blade edge requires no maintenance or sharpening. However, it is not supposed to be used on glass, and when using it on softer metals like aluminum, care must be used and only light pressure applied. When cleaning an engine, the goal is to remove the old gasket material and allow a good mating surface for the next gasket between the engine block and the overhead valves. The engine has no emotions. It has no concerns of its appearance or how shiny or pretty the mating surface might appear. Therefore, the main consideration should be that the mating surface on the engine should be clean and level. The tungsten carbide scraper, if used properly and in conjunction with 400 grit emery sandpaper and WD-40 or a similar lubricant solvent, can be quite effective. Here, the tungsten carbide scraper is being used lightly to remove the old caked-on gasket. Care must be taken not to gouge the engine block. On this old tractor engine, I discovered a gouge at around 1 o'clock right above the cylinder. My guess is that the head gasket had been changed before on this tractor, and someone had tried using a metal razor blade or a flathead screwdriver to remove the old gasket. The goal in this process is not to gouge the engine block. This is the reason why steel razor blades should be used with caution, especially on aluminum engines. Another option is plastic razor blades. They will not gouge the engine, but they're usually not effective enough to remove the caked-on debris. Pneumatic die grinders and roll-lock wheels are very fast and effective at removing debris. However, they can cause non-level indentations on the engine. In addition, Scotch-Brite style discs or pads contain particulate debris, which if allowed to enter the engine, can cause premature engine failure once the engine is put back to use. Finally, metal wire brushes should never be used on the mating surfaces due to their propensity to damage the surface, especially on aluminum engine blocks. This is the reason that we are using 400 grit sandpaper to lightly sand and clean the mating surface on this engine in conjunction with WD-40. Other options are liquid wrench or penetrating oil. This tractor had a head gasket failure in the area between the cylinder and the galley, which is a typical area the head gasket fails on this type of engine. Therefore, it is important to lightly sand that area in particular. Once the cleaning, scraping, and sanding of the engine head and gasket area is completed, ensure the piston is drawn back and there are no debris left in the cylinder or the galley. The engine can be gently turned from the flywheel to do this. This is also a good opportunity to check the health of the cylinder bore as well. After using the tungsten carbide gasket scraper, I checked to see if it was dulled or damaged the way a razor blade typically would be. I found that there was no damage to the tip anywhere. This was very impressive. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment, give a thumbs up, consider subscribing to this channel, and click on the bell icon for future updates. Thank you for watching.